Hello YouTube viewers, once again welcome to today's presentation. This is free as the channel, right? And we have been discussing about how you can design a free energy system, and I'm very happy for a lot of people are beginning to embrace these wonderful ideas, and some are started designing and some are also asking questions and doing a lot of progress. This is very inspiring, and it also shows the world is progressing in as long as a free energy system is concerned. We are continuing to showcase the different methods at which you can use to design a free energy generator until the ideas of free energy generator inculcate in your mind and to everyone. And please do us a favor, Mr. Do me a favor. Anytime you watch my video, please try and share it to others, so this idea of free generator will be able to get into many people, because what we are trying to do is not for our own selfish reason, but we are trying to see how we can impart knowledge to the whole world to understand that this issue of paying bills, issue of spending so much on electricity can actually be controlled. There was a time in the world there was no solar system, but somebody brought the idea of solar system, and today we have seen that gradually the system is beginning to embrace both in cars and in in-laws buses, and also different train and differences. So the same thing to free energy system. I'm trying, and others are trying to inculcate and expand the knowledge of this energy system, so that people will understand that this what we are talking is not fake, it's actually working and it's real. Now today I'm going to show you another step-by-step method you can use to design a free energy system, a very good method, and a method which I know that it will help you. It's a good method. You're going to see different steps you're going to take, and I'm going to take my time explain to you the different method of this designing this energy system. Please have a note. Whether you're designing 200 kVA generator or 100 kVA generator or 50 kVA generator or 10 kVA or 5, all the methods are all the same. The difference is just in capacity. You are doing the bigger one, you require bigger materials. You're doing smaller one, requires small materials. But everything you are doing is the same method. The method you're using in designing 5 kVA, you can still use the same method in design 200 kVA. And somebody wants to ask, I want to do a generator that will carry my little village. How do I do it? I said, the same method you're using in doing the 5 kVA, the same method you're using in doing 200 kVA. It's the same procedure, the same system, same step. But the only difference is in the area of the capacity of the material you're going to use. In other words, if you're doing 5 kVA generator, the capacity you're using 5 kVA generator might not also be the same like if you're doing 100 kVA, 50 kVA, etc. Now today let's go ahead and see most of the practical aspects you're going to know about if you're designing an energy generator. First thing you need to know, we're trying to see a method of this nature. When you see a generator of this nature, as you can see now, it's a very simple fancy generator now. And now the first thing you need now, you need something like this, and this is what I call it the alternate motor. Let me explain something. Listen. You see, there is two types of alternator, because I noticed somebody will ask a question, why is alternate motor? There are some motor that has ability to generate light. This is what will be surprised. So there's some motor that is being configured to run at the same time produce light. It is type. It is the type. You can still run it as motor and also has the capacity to run a generator, because the motor and the generator has a similar configuration system. It still hasn't to do with coil, it has to do with rotation, and also some other method. So this type is what I call the alternate motor, which has the capacity to generate a little volt. In this kind of case, the practical volt will be about 50 volt. This is just a practical method which I want to show you a simple method you can design if you in your system and find something else doing, because this is the biggest and the most secure secret of the list video. You can design a frame. What is the real step you can use? Now you see this method now. First we have this alternator. I call it alternator. Now you have the alternator system. The alternator system now you test on. As you can see, we test the system and see whether it's working. Very important. If you are buying alternator in the market, always try to test it, because there are issues like that. If you are buying alternator, always try to test it and see whether it's working, because some alternator are not working because of the coil and the cable used in configure it are not producing what it was. So if you do any alternator, if you buy any alternator in the market, always try to test run it and see whether it's actually producing before you make the payment. Or if design. Then the next one you're going to see now, this is the motor. We'll talk about the motor many questions and explain about what the motor does and what you can do about the motor. And this is what you are seeing. The motor is the what that rotates the generator. The motor serves as the engine room of the generator. Without the motor, there will be now. You see, the next one we're going to see, as you see now, is the flywheel. The flywheel I've told you is help to do the kinetic system. Then what this one now is a borer system used for the bearings and the rods, and then you see the tiny wheels that help to hold the bed. So these are the few things you will need as long as this energy system is concerned. For your set this energy system, these are the few things you will need. You have everything. Then this one is the meter tester. You have the bearings here, the two bearings that holds the both sides, and you have the rod, and then you see the different, you see the screws, and you see the rod, you see the connection. These are all the connection fuse, the plugs, and then the lamp holder that we use in testing the light and see that if it is in. Now if you look at now, let us take a look at it so that you can see it just in very accurately, because I want you to get a knowledge of this, because I want you this 2021 you should come out with something. You should try by all means to design your energy. Don't say, oh, I don't understand. Don't say, I don't know what to do. I want you to understand this method, because if you understand this method, you should be able to get. And also say it to some of you who have also have a problem. You can also have my ebooks. My ebooks is available below this the links. You just contact me. I will send a copy to you. Just a little payment, you get a copy of it. It's because if you get the ebook, you read through it and see more about it. Now, as you can see, now this is the generator. This is the motor. Then you see this one is the bearings, and this one that holds the bearing. This one is used in holding the bearings of the rotational of this wheel flywheel. With the bearings now, with this you see the flywheel can able to fly well. With the bearings, you see both this one and this one is the one used in the bearings. Then this one now, which is the assistant runner, is used in the bed system, used in holding the bed which you can see later. Then these are the plugs which you are going to know. These are the fuel bars, and then the plugs, the lamp holders, and then the screw and everything. So everything you need now is what these are the materials you will need. If you want to buy the bigger ones in the market, you can go ahead and buy bigger, but these are the basic material you will need if you just want to design an energy system. Just these materials you need. So if you don't have anything, you can go ahead and get or the materials you need in designing this energy system. As you can see, and the different materials which you have seen, these are all listed. So if you want to design any capacity you want to do, just take a look at this materials now. Capture anyone you want to. Just go to the market, ask them for all these things. This is the motor, the generator, the bearings, holders, the flywheel, and all this. If you get this, I believe you can get what you have set to design your generator. Now if you let us continue to go now. If you go ahead now, you see these materials. Now we're going to set these materials. We're going to set it now. Now we're going to set this material now. This is the first thing you need to know. Let us take a look. You have to get the seats. This is the base. In the base now, see the construction, how the base is constructed. Take a look at it and see it. Let us you want to do this kind of generator. You see the base now, how the base looks. Now the first thing that you set, you mount the flywheel and the bearings. The flywheel and the bearings were the first thing you mount to tighten on the base. After constructing it, you can see that this is flat. This is flat. Then there's an iron that is here, an iron that is it, and they take it up and weld it, and take it up and weld, and then you now sink a hole, put the hole here where you mount the bearings. So this is how it is now. Now you go ahead. You tighten the bearings, which the bearings holders, to make it firm. As you can see now. Then after that, we are going to mount our electromotor, which is the first thing we're going to mounting. This is the electromotor you mount now. As you can see, this is the electromotor. You mount the electric motor. The electromotor now is the one that's going to drive the generator. Now after that, we mount the generator. This generator aspect, this is the electromotor and the generator. Now you mount the generator. Then when you mount the generator, the next thing you're going to do is to put the bed. As you can see, you put the bed inside. Put the bed. When the bed is put, then you mount the socket. That is where the socket now. You mount the socket to that is where you now start the block take place. Mount the socket. The socket. The socket system now is to enable it hold this in the minus socket, the two socket, to make it firm. You screw it very fast. You could screw it to be very firm, and you must screw it to make it firm and hold it stronger. Then this is a complete set of the system. Then after complete set, then let's test the system by using the socket system. We test it now. Now as you can see, the system has been tested. You can see it rotating. You see the power ratio, the meter, trying to gauge the measurement here. As you can see, the measurement here. And the system is running perfectly. It's on a fast run. Now this is the easiest way to set this system, and you have what you want. You can see you allow it to run for some few minutes. After that, now we can switch over to the public power supply. Now we plug it again. As you can see, it's running. Plug that one there, plug that one that side, and then remove this one out. Now plug it there. As I plug it, now you can see the techniques. Now you see that after you are ready to run for some time, then we plug in the system, which make it easier for us. There is the generator, supply voltage the other side, and then this last block, let me explain it better for you. This last block now, as you can see now, this last block is to enable this last block here is to enable the generator to transmit voltage to the socket. That is where you have it's been plugged now, as you can see now. When you remove it and then you plug it direct to this, you can see now the generator now has released voltage to that socket. The socket now, and that is where you have now voltage to that socket, and the motor is running. So you can see now there is light now. It's showing the light system. So you can see that it's the easiest and most simple method you can use in testing your method. Testing a generator, you can use that method to run. Use that method to test you can use that method to test your generator. Set up the system, mount every part you have. After mounting every part, then you plug in to test run the part, and that is what you see now. Very easy. The bulb shining and everything work perfectly right. So I want to tell you, don't forget to subscribe and also get a copy of the ebooks for you to read and understand the different method. The easiest method, the ebook contain everything you need, and that is what you have to know. The ebooks has a lot to do about energy design. If you see the link there, WhatsApp me and I'll send a copy to you, and you have what you need, which is a very simple price, and you have it. This is in a way to guide you and give you few direction on how you can design this energy generator, because it's easiest way to understand this method is if you see it practically only. The books also have other secret things, other different methods you can use, different techniques you can use to design your generator. If you are serious about having a generator, don't fail to have a copy of the ebooks, because it will also help you so much to design the system. Thank you once again, and see you for the next production. Bye for now.